Speaking and Listening Test. And this is the 9th of November 2024. My name is Ahmed and I'll be your interlocutor for today. And you are?
My name is Ponting.
Nice to meet you. Exam begins. Now, part 1. I'm going to ask you some questions about yourself and your ideas. There is any historical place in your hometown?
Absolutely, London is rich with historical places. One of the most famous is the Tower of London, which has been a key part of English history since the 11th century.
Can you explain your daily routine?
As a cab driver, my routine starts early. I wake up around 5 a.m. and start my shift at 6. I drive people around London until the afternoon, then I usually take a break for lunch and rest. After that, I'm back on the road till about 8 p.m. Afterwards, I return home, have dinner with my family, and go to bed early to prepare for the next day.
Which food you like to eat?
I'm quite fond of traditional British food, especially fish and chips. But London is a multicultural city, so I also enjoy trying out different cuisines from around the world.
Now, part 2. We are going to role-play some situations. I want you to start or respond. First situation. Your friend wants to get married. You think he is too young. Tell him what you think he ought to do. So I start. Hi, how are you?
Hello, good to see you. How are you doing?
I am really glad that you could meet me today. Because I do have some news.
Sure, what's the news?
After hearing this news, you will say I am crazy. I know I am 20 years old, but I'm thinking about asking my girlfriend to get married.
Well, that is big news indeed. But don't you think you're a bit young to be making such a big commitment?
Second situation. Performance management issues. I am your supervisor and discuss your performance plan. I start. As you know, it's the time of year when we do performance reviews.
Hi, yes, I was expecting this meeting. How can I assist you today?
Well, let me get right to the point. Your attendance is quite frankly just not acceptable. You've been late over a dozen times. And you've maxed out all of your PTO.
I apologize for my lateness and my use of PTO. I understand it impacts the team, and I'm committed to improving my punctuality.
On my team, there is no special treatment. Everybody has to meet the same standards. I run a tight ship.
I understand and agree with your decision. I'll strive to meet the same standards as everyone else and work hard to improve my performance.
Now, part 3. In this part of the test, we're going to discuss something together. We are two friends and planning for summer vacation. I start. Hi, how are you?
Hi, I'm doing well. How about you?
Aren't you excited about summer vacation?
Yes, I am excited about the summer vacation. It's a nice break from work and a chance to do something different.
In last years, coronavirus had greatly influenced life. But what are you planning to do?
As things have improved, I'm planning to travel to a few historical sites across the UK that I've been wanting to visit. Travel has always been my passion, and I feel like it's a great way to unwind and learn new things.
In part 4, I'm going to read something. I'll read it twice. Listen and take notes on your paper. I'll then ask you these questions. Sometimes I have thought it would be an excellent rule to live each day as if we should die tomorrow. Such an attitude would emphasize sharply the values of life. We should live each day with a gentleness and a keenness of appreciation which are often lost when time stretches before us in the constant panorama of more days and months and years to come. There are those, of course, who would adopt the Epicurean motto to eat, drink, and be merry, but most people would be chastened by the certainty of impending death. Now I'll read it again. Now the questions. What is the excellent rule that the writer mentions?
To live each day as if we should die tomorrow.
What change does this rule bring man's life?
We should live each day with a gentleness and a keenness.
What is the Epicurean motto?
The Epicurean motto to eat, drink, and be merry.
Now you're going to talk on your own. For 1.5 minutes. Your topic is advantages and disadvantages of Internet. You now have 30 seconds to write some notes. To help you, you're going to talk about advantages and disadvantages of Internet. Please start.
The Internet is a big part of our lives. And it has good things and bad things. On the good side, the Internet helps us talk to people. Everywhere, anytime. We can use emails, video calls, or social media. Also, we can find a lot of information on the Internet about any topic we want. But there are bad things too. Some people use the Internet to bully others. Or to spread wrong information. It can also make people spend less time talking face to face. And sometimes, there's too much information and it's hard to know what's true or not. Another problem is that our private information might not be safe. People can steal it and use it in bad ways. So, even though the Internet can be very helpful, we have to be careful and use it in a good way.
What are the 4 common forms on entertainment online?
Netflix, online gaming, social media platforms like Instagram and Facebook, and music streaming platforms like Spotify.
Give 4 ways to communicate online.
Emails, video calls, and social media. You can also use instant messaging services like WhatsApp or Telegram.